Hello, this is Lisa again with my friends at AllFreeCrochet.com, and today we're going to be learning the Tunisian crochet. Tunisian crochet is different from standard crochet in that each row is worked in two passes. The forward pass, where the loops are worked onto the hook, and the reverse pass, where the loops are worked off of the hook. And your right side will always be facing you. You do not turn with the Tunisian crochet. It's also known as the Afghan stitch, what we'll be doing today, which is the Tunisian simple stitch. It's abbreviated TSS when you see it in patterns, or you will see it listed as the Afghan stitch. Okay, now what we need to do is start out with the base row, and the base row consists of your chain. You chain however many you need. I have done 15 for this demonstration. I chained 15. Now to work the chain, we're going to insert to work the base row, we're going to insert the hook into the second chain from the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Leave that loop on the hook. And from here on out, we'll leave them on the hook. So insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. And you continue across until you've completed the chain, and you will just keep moving your loops down the hook. Now, I am using there's many names they have for these hooks. This one is a crochet knit hook, which is double-ended, and you can use it for a different process that uses two different color yarns, and you come back and forth, but I'm going to use it as a Tunisian hook for now. And we just keep coming across until we've gone through the entire chain. And that is the base row. Okay, so that's what you have, and it looks similar to knitting. Some people consider it a cross between crocheting and knitting, but it makes a more of a woven look to the fabric actually. So then, now to start the Tunisian simple stitch, you're going to yarn over and pull through just one loop on your hook. That is your edging, and as you go you will see the edging stitch makes a different stitch. So you're just pulling through one loop, then yarn over, pull through two loops, and continue across pulling through two loops at a time until you're left with just one loop on your hook. Tunisian crochet has a characteristic of curling. Your fabric will curl, and the easiest way to combat that is using a large hook. That helps, and keeping your tension fairly loose. But the larger the hook and the looser your stitch, you get a really nice drape to the fabric, and it combats the curling a little bit. Okay, once you're down to one loop on your hook, we're now going to work through the front vertical bar. And if you look at this, you will see the vertical bars, and there's a front vertical bar, and then behind that you'll see the rear vertical bar. Now coming across the forward pass, we're working through the front vertical bars. You're going to skip the first one, because that is part of your edging. So you're going to come into behind the second vertical bar, yarn over, pull through, leave that loop on the hook, and you're going to continue across. And this again is called the forward pass, where we're working the loops onto the hook. You continue down until you get to the last vertical bar. And again, that's your edging. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go behind. We also have the upper horizontal thread and the lower horizontal thread. And if you look at the top here, you'll see in these two threads coming across horizontally at the top. So we're going to come behind this thread and behind the last vertical bar. So you're going to go behind the two, yarn over, and pull through. Now you've completed the forward pass. Now the reverse pass to complete this row. Yarn over, pull through the first stitch, and then continue like we did previously. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and continue on until the end when you have 1 loop left on your hook. So you never turn your work, you just keep working it back and forth. Another thing you can do to prevent to combat that curling is, after your work is done, definitely block it. You can also run a standard crochet stitch around the edges, and that will help uncurl it. As you can see, now we have gotten our Tunisian stitch going there. And then you will skip the first vertical bar, come through the second, pull up a loop, and you will just continue back and forth. Now I have a larger piece that I worked up to show you what it will look like once you've gotten quite a bit done. And as you can see, it makes a beautiful woven fabric. And I am on my reverse on this one, so I'm coming through the 2. But I can show you on this one also what I was talking about on the sides, with going through the 2, the vertical and the horizontal on the ends. It creates what looks like a chain or the edge of a single crochet, and it finishes the edges off very nicely. So on this side also, it gives you a very finished look there. And again, you can come through there and put on a standard scalloped edge or decorative edge. But see, I am curling there, so I need to block this if I were to finish it into a piece. It's not a difficult stitch. It is a little bit tricky with getting used to dealing with such a long hook. When we're used to holding a small hook that practically fits in our hand, this can be a little awkward at first until you get a feel for it. And there's many other Tunisian stitches that you could work into here. This is the basic. I guess it would be similar to a single crochet when you're first learning. I am going to be making more tutorials on the other stitches to give you a broader knowledge of the Tunisian stitch. But there you go. That is the Tunisian stitch. Beautiful fabric. And I will see you all again soon. Thank you.